You're a generational talent. I knew you from doing the Apollo. My son knows you and my daughter knows you from watching Family Feud. And so you've had trials and tribulations, but you've had success. When we look at this, obviously we had 4,500 people last year. We got 12,000 this year. People would see this like, obviously this is successful. From your viewpoint, from your illustrious career, what's the key to success though? How do we get it? How do we maintain it? How do we sustain it?
Well, here's what happens. Because of Instagram now and social media, you see these highlight reels of each other, and you see a person showing their best bag, their best shoe, their best pose, and it's usually on their best filter. What I wish the younger generation would pick up is the work ethic that actually has to happen. See, the key to being successful is planting. You've got to plant. Now, when you plant seeds, young people, you can't expect a harvest in 30 days. The harvest don't come in 30 days. You got to plant your seed, and sometimes the harvest don't come for years. Everything is not instant. So here's what I do. I get a row, and I drop seeds in the ground. Then I go back and I cover them up with dirt, because the dirt, you need the dirt. Then once I cover it up, I dig another row and I plant some more seeds. I got about 10 rows planted. I look back at the first row and it's starting to sprout. Some stuff starting to come out the ground. I don't go back to that first row and just start eating, because it ain't really bearing no fruit right now. You can't eat the stalks and the leaves. You gotta wait till it bears fruit. In the meantime, you got to keep planting. Now, you're gonna look up in about 5 years, you're gonna look back and something you planted 5 years ago gonna have a lot of fruit on it. Then you can go back and start partaking of that fruit. But the reason you gotta keep planting is because sometimes you're gonna get rained out. Sometimes it's gonna be a drought. Sometimes, man, the pesticides / haters is gonna do what they do to your planted crops. Now, you got to mentally be prepared for that. But the planting process can never stop. If I could tell anybody anything, keep planting seeds and never stop planting, because you have no idea when God gonna drop all the necessary rain and you look up and everything you need is right there.
So let me ask you this, because I feel like there's a lesson in every story, and there's something that you can take from every story and learn from every story. And sometimes what we think is reality isn't reality. And it's important for people to know the truth, and it's important for people to learn from other people's experiences, because it could potentially happen to you. So a few years ago, we